Well, y'all, in the mornings we've been hearing some awful sounds. And this morning, our suspicions, they've been cleared up.
Yeah, well, it's one of them things we, wasn't really anticipating having nature's alarm clock, but that's kind of what we ended up with.
And I'm pretty sure it's 2. So whenever we got outside this morning, all that we heard was some crowing over and over and over again. So I guess they finally figured out how to make it not sound like a beat up alarm clock. I don't know if y'all have ever heard a rooster trying to crow. No, that was a good one. What does it sound like whenever they're trying to crow? Like whenever... There we go. That's what I was looking for. But now that they finally gotten big enough, definitely tell we got some roosters. I think only 2 though, huh?
That one over there is kind of on the fence. I'm not real sure, but it has maybe some rooster tendencies. I don't know.
The red looking one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely a rooster. The one that just did the little happy feet dance. And this one that is staring right here.
Back when we had all of our chickens before and they were all laying, we were always 1 egg short. Well, turns out old girl right there is not an egg layer. She's just a feed eater. She's just really good at eating feed. And, maybe causing chaos every once in a while, but oh well, she's safe. She's OG. Little Mr. Buck. You know what? It just came to my mind that we have not named any of these birds. Probably a good thing, because we'd be changing some names right about now, because originally we thought they were all hens. This is my favorite one out of the bunch, really, out of the 3 potential roosters. So y'all jump down there in the comments and help us name this rooster, because I don't know if we can keep them all or not, but we're for sure probably going to keep this one because he's the prettiest one. Maybe the red one. I don't know. I like the red. You know what I mean? Like like Ghost Flames. He's fast.
That looks like the biggest one.
Mr. Rooster.
Hopefully, I don't really care which one we keep as long as we keep the nice one.
Well, I don't know how you can tell when they're nice or not. Hello. Well, what do you want your name to be? Sir Clucks-a-lot?
All right, y'all. Well, last night we got a chance to test out 2 brand new EcoFlow power stations, the Delta 3 Max and the Delta 3 Ultra. And let me tell y'all, these things have been literally lifesavers out here in the swamp and made our camping experience a blast. Whether it's a blackout, hurricane season, or we're out of the camp like we are tonight with no power, these units keep everything humming along like nothing even happened, or like we've had power this whole time. Now, before we dive too deep, EcoFlow just launched their new Delta 3 series, and that's a whole lineup of power stations ranging from 1 to 3 kilowatt hours, not just a single model. So whether you need something small for the weekend trips or big backup power for your home, there's a Delta 3 for everyone. You can check out the full lineup on EcoFlow's website to find one that fits your best setup. So y'all, first up, let's talk about this Delta 3 Max. This unit packs a solid 3,000 watt pure sine output with 6,000 watt surge, which means that it can run almost anything in a house, from the fridge, microwave, lights, even power tools, all at the same time. We use it to run this portable internet, charge phones, but don't let that fool y'all. I actually ran the AC unit and the shop fan for hours the other day at the container shop and it didn't even flinch. And if y'all want to step it up to the Ultra, you're talking about 3,600 watt rate and a massive 7,200 watt peak. That's nearly whole home backup territory. Back home, the Ultra is what we use whenever we want to power everything from the fridge, freezer, coffee maker, Wi-Fi, the whole works. But back here, we use this unit to power all the electrical things at the camp that we have set up. So the lights, water pump, and anything else that we have plugged into any of the electrical outlets back here. It's built for big jobs, off-grid cabins, or long outages. Now, both of these do charge fast, but the Max hits 0 to 80% in just 43 minutes using the Smart Generator 4000. And it's got more ways to charge it than ever. Wall, solar, alternator, generator, even dual charging. The Ultra adds solar and generator hybrid charging, which is up to 3,200 watts in, meaning that we can top it off under an hour when we've got good sun. And I love that Storm Guard mode kicks in automatically whenever there's bad weather coming. So when the app sees that there's a storm alert in your area, it starts charging itself. Now that is smart power. Now both these units run automotive grade LFP batteries, so they're safer, run cooler, and last a whole lot longer. EcoFlow says that the Max is good for years of daily use. Over 3,000 life cycles, y'all, that is wild. And they're tough too. For example, we've had ours sitting out in the humidity, in the shop dust, you name it, they've been exposed to it. Both use a CTC structural design that keeps moisture out and can literally hold 100 kilograms on top. So yeah, it can handle some Louisiana backwoods living. For daily life, the Max is kind of the perfect all-arounder, running Wi-Fi, fridge, lights, laptops, and still having juice for movie night. And if you want to go big, it's expandable up to 10 kilowatt hours. The Ultra goes even bigger with up to 11 kilowatt hours, and you can hot swap batteries without even shutting down. That's a big deal whenever you're running tools or if a storm knocks out your power and you don't want to lose your food that's in the freezer. So if you're looking for a solid, dependable backup that can handle everyday usage, the Delta 3 Max is hard to beat. But if you're looking for a setup for full home backup, off-grid cabins, or just want to be totally prepared, the Delta 3 Ultra is your go-to. Both charge crazy fast, both are quiet, and both give you a peace of mind when the lights go out. You can check out the new EcoFlow Delta 3 series below or head to their website to see which one fits your needs best. Power up, stay ready, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. So a few weeks ago, we asked y'all to help us figure out what kind of hootis we were gonna build. Can you do a little recap for us?
Well, we were trying to put up this top horizontal run of pipe to put our trusses on for a roof structure, and we kind of hit a roadblock. It was either rent a piece of equipment, come up with some kind of hootis that we could get up there safely. Y'all know we are not good at that. So we reached out for some help, and we got some really interesting ideas. It's amazing the creative minds, you know, once you get that those creative juices flowing.
So I picked out some of our favorites, and I'm just gonna read them to y'all so we can all have a good laugh. And one of them is where we got the idea of what we're gonna be doing today. So our first one, and we had a lot of people comment this, was to add more pallets and fasten them together. So.
Very solid.
Very good idea. Very good idea. We just didn't have a bunch of pallets on hand. Okay. Next, we could ask your brother, aka the dirt doctor, to use a flatbed tractor trailer, load your tractor on the trailer, and back it up to any spot that needed to do some welding. The ultimate hootis solution on wheels. Good luck, guys.
Mobile hootis, I like it. Unfortunately, we've got little short windows of time when the dirt doctor doesn't have all his equipment tied up and scattered to the wind. So the logistics of that would be kind of a nightmare. We would really have to be on our A game, have everything ready to go in a short little window of time.
Billy said you need to get you a sky hook.
A sky hook. Whoever Billy is has probably worked in the industry, probably in the oil field, chemical plants, oil refineries somewhere, because that is where the elusive sky hook is really prevalent. Now, if you don't know what a sky hook is, go ask your local blue collar guy and they can inform you what a sky hook is. It is a really magnificent tool, and that tool can only be located by the new guy on the job.
This one too, you know, a jetpack.
Jetpack.
Hey, I'm not opposed to it. If y'all want to supply it, I'll do it. This is also another one that if y'all would like to supply it, we will gladly do it. Old Freddie here said use a helicopter. Roll around scaffolding would probably be your best bet, what he followed it up by, but I only took use a helicopter out of the first part. That was what I saw and what I had to mention to y'all.
Mr. Fred's always got some solid ideas.
We get a lot of people that say, we built this kind of hootis or we built this kind of hootis because we saw y'all's video. Mr. Matt said, I'll send you a picture of the lift hootis I built this weekend for the tractor and pallet forks. I've not revealed it yet with the ultimate safety supervisor, but think she'll be good with it. So. Safety, exactly. Another great idea right here is a hot air balloon. Tie it around Lydia, then tie a rope around her ankle to hold her to the correct level. LOL, nah, don't do that. Just kidding. That would be too funny though.
That would be funny.
And what's funny about that is I would actually do that.
Puts the shoulder straps on the hot air balloon. We could put your feet on a hand winch, so I could be picking you up or down. Oh, what would happen if the hand winch would break there? Be like, bye, Lydia.
Let me have like a BB gun in my pocket just in case. Where are you going, to get a hot air balloon?
I was thinking about it. That one had me all riled up.
Okay, next, get a trained monkey that can weld.
She's already got one.
This is the last comment that I have just because we could sit here all day and make a whole video of all the great ideas that y'all shared. But Mr. Steve, he said, I would get a bunch of balloons filled with helium tied to a lawn chair. Lydia would take less balloons.
Very true statement. Very, very true.
Hey, that guy in California did it back in like the 80s, okay? But he also spent like $15,000 on those great, huge like weather balloons, and he literally did that. Did you know that?
I have heard that. He got hung up in some power lines or something, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah, that'd be sketchy at best.
Yeah, let's not do that one.
Nah.
But Mr. Steve, you know that I would love to do something like that. So, if you can't tell, adrenaline junkie here. But out of all of those, we did pick one, but of course, we're going to put our own twist to it. So, without further ado, let's get today's project going.
Let's see. Every hootis has to have a good name. The Elevation Assistance Hootis. You know what I mean? Because it's going to assist you in being elevated enough to do your work. While I'm safely on the ground, watching, making sure nothing happens, nothing goes wrong. You got to have a good ground man.
What just really concerns me about this is that Jim stopped by the store the other day. He's like, oh, look, to save some time, we can just use some really big zip ties. Zip ties. We'll see.
What we're going to be using to make this Elevation Assistance hootis is these two totes. These have been around the old farm for a while. They've been used for all kinds of stuff. Both of them have been cut in. They've had water in them. They've had, you name it. They've had all kinds of stuff in them. But what this will allow is somewhat of a man basket type situation. So you can stand in them. You can put your tools in there. You don't have to worry about them falling out. You don't have to worry about falling out of it unless you get like, you know, over this high. So it's going to be a pretty safe little deal here after we get it all done. But I think it's going to work pretty good. What do you think?
I'm just more concerned about the idea of what's going to happen with the zip ties.
Hey, them zip ties, don't you worry about. You just let the loose end drag. Them zip ties will hold a lot. And the way we're going to be using the zip ties is just to keep them from moving like this. The weight is going to be straight down. You know what I mean? You just don't want them sliding.
So I can't lean any type of way.
Man, you could pull a truck with them zip ties. That's some zip ties. I'm not talking about zip ties. I'm talking about zip ties. Know what I mean? Are they coming out pretty easy?
Oh, I got it started.
I think that'll work.
Oh, so I didn't need to spray this set off. Because I sprayed this one too.
They ain't gonna hurt nothing. We've got these 2 cross pieces cut out. Now I think all we got to do is find something that we can cut this top. I mean, as close as we can get it to the side, because that's not really too sharp, but you know, we don't want anything sticking in that's going to scratch your arm or whatever whenever you're getting in and out. I was even thinking about like getting a piece of hose, some rubber hose or something, and splitting it and putting it around the top of it. I don't know that we're going to need that, but if we do need it, if it's too sharp whenever we cut it or jagged, I'll do something like that. Maybe a pole noodle.
If we had the proper welding gear on, that shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I guess there is first time for everything.
Oh. Oh.
Got a little liquid in there.
Thirsty?
I think I'll pass. Boy.
Yikes. You know, at this point, what we really could do is just slide this plastic out because the bottom is a complete sheet. I thought that the bottom might be this grating looking stuff, but it's not. It's a whole piece. But Jim made a good point that if we want to be able to set something down, we don't really want it to fall through the holes, and it does already have the plastic insert. So we're just going to slide it out far enough that he can cut this off and then slide the plastic back in.
Well, you know, you got welding rods. You put your things in there, it's not going anywhere. Know what I mean? Loose change.
Loose change.
Oh, there. Looky there. I think that's good right there.
Okay.
Get a halfway decent cut on it. I'm just gonna try a grinder. I mean, I know that's really not what it's for. It's gonna kind of melt it instead of cut it, but I don't really see an issue with that.
Now that we cut the top off, these sides seem like they kind of want to come in, and I bet that that's just going to get worse over time. So, solution.
Zip ties, of course. I don't know. It don't look like it's sitting down in there all the way. Oh. There we go.
Okay. There she goes.
Looking better now.
But it's still kind of just wants to come off of the side. So,
just a little bit wibble wobbly there.
okay, next step is to make this a double-decker.
I think that, I'm not 100% sure, but these things aren't perfectly square. I think they're more rectangular than they are square. So maybe we just line the valves up and then that should be the same. So we pick it up, I'll just walk around on my side and then we'll try to pick it up and slide it up on there. It's not that heavy, it's just kind of awkward.
1, 2, 7. Okay. Oh, there was a cat under there, I think. Or all right, you ready?
You got it?
Oh, Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that looks safe.
Well, if y'all follow us on Instagram, you know that the last few days, our little 3-foot timer has been sick. So we had to call a halt to our project that we had going on. But she's on the mend now. She's feeling way better. And we're back at it now with the zip ties.
You say it like that's a negative thing. You know what I mean? These are zip ties. We have done cross this bridge. These aren't zip ties. They're zip ties. You know what I mean? We're going to put the zip ties on this baby. It ain't going nowhere. I am telling you. I'd let you hang me by my feet over a crocodile with 1 foot with one of these zip ties. They are super strong. Got a lot of confidence in these zip ties.
I don't think I would.
Look at that.
Surely there's a weight limit on it.
Let's see here. Okay, so I might exceed it a little bit, but one. I'm talking about one single solitary zip tie out of this package has a weight capacity of, are y'all ready for this? 180 feet-pounds. 180 pounds. I think that's not feet-pounds. I think that's pounds per foot. So linear feet. 180 pounds per linear feet, maybe. Something like that. I don't know, I'm not a zip tie expert, but they're tough. So if you got one, that's enough to hold you. So if you got two, that's enough to hold 2 of you, plus some, maybe 3 of you. I don't know, but it's not going anywhere. This is gonna be safe. This is probably going to be the safest hootis that we have ever built here on the one and only Cajun Country Living. Safety first, PPE, OSHA approved zip ties, right here. Come on with it. Woo, I'm fired up.
How much coffee did you have today?
A lot.
I can tell. Cajun Country coffee.
Look at this. With the greatest of ease, no wire, no welding, no muss, no fuss, just straight results. You just put it in there and give it a look. You got to hold the end. You got to use the leverage on your side and give it a little. It's locked in. Baby ain't going nowhere. Look at that. Whenever I clip these ends, I want these ends to where they're kind of up underneath there, so we're not walking by hitting that sharp edge with our arms or something. You know, ain't no sense in needing a Band-Aid when you can just reposition this strap, and then you take the little handy dandy cutter, you just stick it in there like that, pop it off. Nice, clean, sleek looking. Oh yeah.
In total, Jim put 8 zip ties.
Yeehaw!
So, oh Lanta. Oh Lanta. So let me ask you
Ain't
something.
going nowhere.
Is my life worth 8 zip ties?
No, it's worth 10. We're just lucky that we didn't have to use them. You know what I mean?
Okay, is there anything in our life insurance policy that states anything about accidents? That the money doubles? Do they still do that? Because they did back in the day. So 8 zip ties, 1 ratchet strap, and 2 rusty totes.
I'm kind of proud of ourselves. We usually really overthink everything. This time, I believe we hit the mark. Absolutely no overthinking at all.
Not this one. All right.
Maybe I can back out there and get on some level ground, put the step ladder beside it, and you can crawl in. Give it a little test run.
Well, I was kind of thinking that this was the ladder. If it's not gonna hold this, then we got bigger problems. Okay, so really, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and we're gonna fit this, make sure that it works and runs good, and
What kind of motors that thing got in it?
it's fixing to have
A V8 hootis?
a V8 Lydia hootis. And make sure that it actually reaches the height that we need it to, because hopefully we didn't do all this work just for nothing. Look, this is better than a ladder, probably, actually.
Oh, Lord.
Homemade cherry picker. What?
Look at that. I mean, if that don't have safety written all over it, you know what I mean? You got the mid rails, the toe rails, the top rails. The only thing you're missing is the sky hook, I'm telling you. You got it all. What, you wanna take it for a ride?
Yeah, let's go see if it works.